So the last day finally dawned and Highbury prepared for a football match for the final time. It was guaranteed to be an emotional day with a million magical memories for every true Arsenal fan.
Come on, you Gooners!
Too much emotions for today. I mean, last game of the season, last game at Highbury, just too much.
My dad started taking me when I was a little girl, and we used to sit in the East Stand. Then we moved to the North Bank, and it's just my life.
It's all the memories. I think from when we used to stand, climbing on the back of the clock end over there. But you look, it's such a historic stadium, and there's not many left.
First time here, I was about 7. Me and my twin sister bunked under the turnstiles with my dad and my grandpa, and it was just. The addiction started then and I've been hooked ever since.
It's sad, but you've got to look at it like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. I think that's the way, rather than a death, you know, you've got to look at it as this is the dawning of a new era.
We've been supporting Arsenal for a long time, and so we're going to be sad that we are leaving, but we are quite happy we are moving to the new stadium.
30 years I've been coming here, love this place. I'll be so sad when we leave. God bless everyone.
Prior to kick-off, Thierry Henry collected the Barclays Player of the Season trophy to go with the Golden Boot and the Football Writers Award. For one last time, Highbury was his stage.
The Gunners about to come out at this ground for the last time before they upgrade from this stylish, but in today's terms small, stately home of football to luxury accommodation nearby. But the focus here is on the Gunners, who need a better result than Tottenham's at West Ham. If they get it, then fourth spot is theirs. Good responsibility shown by Thompson. It was only dropped back to the corner taker, Reyes. Campbell heads it down, Perez! Arsenal score inside 8 minutes. Robert Perez in there to poach.
Well, they just don't clear their lines, do they, Wigan? And I think it's probably David Thompson that might have just stayed in.
Thompson takes, and it's a goal here by Shana. He's gone for goal, he's done it! Jens Lehmann totally deceived by David Thompson. And it's Arsenal 1, Wigan 2. It's Henry. He's in. It's 2-2. And Henry on the last day at Highbury, the ground that's been lit up by his performances. It would be inappropriate if he wasn't in on the act, but this was much needed by Arsenal. And as it stands, it will be Spurs finishing fourth. Whether that means a Champions League qualifying chance, of course, depends on what Arsenal do. The ultimate of footballing, Aaron, is and it's what Wigan do here. Henry skip round. Paulet's Thierry Henry puts Arsenal 3-2 in front, and when you needed something to go for you, that has happened. Well, it's a gift, but one gratefully taken. That's Campbell. Henry, Ljungberg, penalty! Freddie Ljungberg hasn't touched the ball, but he's on the ground, and that's worked out well for Arsenal. Whatever Thierry Henry achieves, his name will be forever associated with Highbury. And on the last day here, he has a hat-trick. The king of Highbury. It's getting better and better for Arsenal, because the applause for Dennis Bergkamp has got even more intense because West Ham have gone 2-1 up against Tottenham at Upton Park.
And it's all smiles at the moment. It's all going Arsenal's way.
And that is it. Football is finished at Highbury for all time. And it's finished with a Thierry Henry hat-trick that has turned a 2-1 deficit into a 4-2 win. After 93 years, Arsenal say farewell in the grand manner. A million memories, and he's been responsible for so many. But the final one is of a victory. And it will mean fourth place, and that there will be a chance to qualify for the Champions League, irrespective of the result against Barcelona in 10 days' time.
You know, we've been missing so many players during the season. It hasn't been an easy season for us, and we did it the hard way. Well, it's not what we usually do because we finished fourth, but important for the club.
Everyone could now enjoy the spectacular closing ceremony, which included a parade of Gunners' greats from the previous 93 years.
I remember coming through it for the first time, and I remember coming and touching over Chapman and all that, and it's quite emotional, really. You know, it's an emotional day.
It's been great for us old boys. There have been about 90 of us meeting up. You know, I was 12 years as a player, 28 years as a coach, and so, you know, I've always said without Highbury and Arsenal there'd be no Bob Wilson.
Days like this, it's just amazing. I think words can't describe how you feel. You get tingles and that when you went out there. And as I said, I've got a lot of memories to be kept, but I think today was definitely one of the best.
There's something here you will never find again, no matter where you go in the world, because it's special. The stadium is special, the history is special.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not a dry eye in the house. The old stadium had bowed out in style with the perfect party. And there were more fireworks to come as Arsenal looked to upset the odds and be crowned